Mic check 1, 2. Give me a mic check there, Gary.
Mic check 1, 2 from Boston, Massachusetts. How's it going, buddy? Mic check 1, 2 from Boston, Massachusetts. How's it going?
All right, we are golden, and here we are. Gary at the American Football Island PS4 Madden 20 Championship Series Final. Straight to the kickoff here. Absolutely zero pre-game banter, but we are sharing our screen right now with Jonathan Hedley from the Belfast Knights, and he will be playing, if I am not mistaken, my good friend, Jonathan Smith will be playing as the Chiefs with the Raiders offensive playbook, Titans defensive playbook against Jahn Dasini, who we saw last week so successfully with the Ravens, Cardinals offense and Falcons defensive playbook. And we are underway here. A kickoff to the fullback, which is a pretty common thing to see, so you don't get burned on a kick return right there. And it looks as though it's going to be those pesky Chiefs on offense first. Mate, how are you today? Good to see you.
I'm fucking sweating already. It's almost 30 degrees here. I couldn't wear the shirt today. It was too much. Sweating buckets through the shirt last week. So I'm just repping whiskey pet dogs today. That's all I can manage. It has to be a t-shirt under this suit jacket. Too hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Fine words to live by. Absolutely solid beyond any shadow of a doubt. And here we go. We're coming out in with a pretty heavy set to begin with right here, it actually looks like. You got a fullback and a tight end in there, and then two, and it's going to be dive up the middle, but absolutely snuffled up there. It's a big Pierce in the middle of that Baltimore Ravens D-line, looking pretty good. Looks as though he's going to be coming out in strong H-wing a lot of the time. Very popular playbook, the Raiders playbook here. Final number 1 should be very interesting.
And this is the first time we've seen Jonathan, or at least I have personally, because his semi-final was actually not streamed. It was rescheduled. So Jonathan's a bit of an unknown quantity so far because we haven't seen him in the flesh. So let's see what he can do here. This is obviously a repeat of Ann's semi-final against Rory O'Dwyer. It was the same teams and that absolute slobber knocker that came down to field goal. So hopefully we get something similar here today. Absolutely.
Actually, a really nice little drag right there. 0 yards, though. You'd like to see a little bit more there. It's interesting. He's actually, I was going to say he's coming out in personnel as opposed to play formation. He is actually coming out a slightly unorthodox play selection method here. Tight doubles is what he's coming out in here, this formation. You can see Jonathan Hedley is streaming as well. There he is with his Belfast Knights overlay. Big 3rd and 10 right here on opening possession. Oh, a risky corner.
Double coverage.
Very
those are routes that can get picked off so easily. They can be picked off if someone jumps.
Oh, my word. Very risky. So, ground and pound and punting right there. The GPP, the trifecta. We are just going to see while we see this punt return. We're getting a little bit of lag. We're going to see if we can improve that. One moment, guys.
And something we saw last week in Jan's semi-final, he kind of leaned on the running game to get the nerves out of the way with Mark Ingram, and then he opened up the playbook a little bit in the second half, passing a lot more to Hollywood Brown and even Nick Boyle. So it'll be interesting to see now if Jan kind of goes back to his bread and butter, establishes the run game, opens it up a little bit, maybe bring an 8-man down into the box and start slinging it around.
Well, if I recall correctly, the very first thing he did was throw a dot on first down, first possession last week, a corner route, which was really beautiful. And it looks like he's gone spread here. This will be interesting. And he's trying to
just totally ignored what I said. And he's picked. Ow.
A user
might take it all the way.
Pick. Very interesting. Wowie. Okay. I mean, that takes a lot of skill there. That's good reflexes from Hedley, especially to get a user click on pick with a linebacker. And once again, though, looks like he's going 3 tight end personnel. No, he's changed his mind. Bunch normally means a passing attack. Let's have a look here. A little bit laggy today, guys. A lot of people playing Madden at the moment. He's gone inside zone. And he's actually gone to his depth chart. Making some subs here. Remember, this is regs, guys. So just a recap of the rules. 6-minute quarters, regs rosters, which don't actually mean up-to-date free agency rosters. They were last updated, if I'm not mistaken, Super Bowl week, and all pro settings. So that's what we're playing with here. Looks as though we could see a little corner action here from Mahomes. Watch out for Travis Kelce on that corner out there.
Hill in the slot, Watkins on the outside. Got pass here.
I'm feeling pass.
I'm not doing much.
Lots of audibles. Lots of lag we're seeing here. And he goes to the flats. We're going to try and mix it up a tiny bit here. We're going to see, can we pick up the feed from Jahn? Maybe a little less lag. Let's just have a look right here. Bear with us, guys. Yeah, Jahn is actually not streaming at the moment, so looks like we're left with Jonathan's feed. As I say, apologies for the lag, guys. It is what it is. A nice run up the middle there for Williams.
There you go. He's getting the ground game going now. Knocking on the door here. First down.
Very, very good drive underway here. 10 yards and out. Let's see what he can do. I'm thinking probably more run here. Unless he's going for a motion snap on Tyreek Hill. No, there we go. Another kind of like off-tackle run there to the outside. He's gone no huddle. I like this aggressive approach. Watch for the little Texas route here.
Hill.
From the fullback.
Hill one on the outside there.
He's going to take off with Mahomes. Oh, gets down inside the 5. Third and goal from the 3. What are you going to here at Paddy Pigskin?
Let's see. Kelsey's the money ball here in the red zone. I think he's just he just out muscles people in the air. Yeah, for me, I'm going Kelsey. Maybe have a smash out or something like that. You know, just have Hill use his speed. All he needs is one step on a guy. Never see Hill running routes. Jesus, he breaks ankles like they're going out of fashion. So. But yeah, I think Kelsey is the play here just because he's such a dominant force in the red zone. That's where he gets to work. Right,
I agree. And if you can high point Kelsey, or you see him one-on-one against a safety or a linebacker especially, that's probably your go-to guy. Yeah. Let's see what he draws up. Looks like we're probably in a technical timeout here, maybe addressing the lag issues. We're just going to kill our mics and ask our sideline reporter, Polish, what's going on. Okay, apologies, guys. We're back this time with Jan, and we missed a field goal. I must apologize for that. Third down stop, and points were taken there by Jonathan Hedley. Points were taken.
That Northern Ireland glitchy internet, man. Giving us trouble.
And so he had a pick on his first possession. He's 0-2 with 1 pick. Jan looking for a bit of magic, a little rollout magic there. Let's see what happens now.
What do you know? Do you know much about the Titans, Chris? Do you know what kind of schemes they run there? Is it a defense that kind of applies pressure? Because there's 2 kind of pressured throws already.
Not
and that Jonathan's applied on Jan's offense.
Not necessarily. It's
just
interesting. It's definitely an off-meta selection without a doubt. And he's going to go over the middle again. He's throwing another pick, testing that post.
Same guy.
And Hitchens has now caught 2 passes.
2 linebacker picks in quick succession. Yeah,
Wow.
It's interesting that Jahn has decided not to feed Mark Ingram yet too much, considering he picked up buck 20 on the ground or something last week and was even catching excess routes, and I believe he caught a post route as well for a touchdown. So yeah, he's not been given too much work so far.
Pretty interesting. We got play action. He's probably looking at Tyreek over the middle, and he has him on that reaching animation.
Ow.
All of a sudden, we've got a 10-point lead for Hedley. He's literally taken the ball away with 2 picks and has come back and scored 10 points. This is pretty huge.
Tyreek Hill just doing Tyreek Hill things. The guy makes crazy plays. He kind of bails out Mahomes. Even in real life, he's bailed out Mahomes a couple of times, and people are like, oh, that was an amazing play from Mahomes. But a lot of the time, it's all Hill just having crazy athleticism. Guy that small, Jesus, he can climb the ladder and make plays high when he needs to.
Now, I just want to give a shout out to Hedley there on the leading pass. So you need to understand that against cover 2, that post route will be open, and you're squeezing the ball in between ultimately 2 safeties. Now, it looks like a cover 2 shell right here on defense, but what Hedley's doing is he's actually putting one of those middle linebackers manually in a deep blue to take away the post route. Now, that's something that Jahn has to come out and do as well. Otherwise, that post is going to be open. But shout out to Jonathan for leading inside on that throw, and that's how you get that glitchy reaching out for it, diving catch animation. And Madden is an animation-based game. That is nearly impossible to break up as a defender. So that's pretty massive. And Blitz getting home here.
It's back.
Wow. 3rd and 6.
Chris Jones getting the sack there, or couldn't really see the number?
This is massive, guys. This is really, really massive. Let's see. Huge 3rd and 6. He's got to get points on this drive to stay relevant as the first quarter comes to an end.
Yeah.
And another pick.
Oh, Jesus. And he might, if he gets down, he has time. Gonna say if he could get down 1 second quicker, he could kick something there.
Oh my God. He had the corner route open on the right side as well. It's really easy to backseat drive. Streamers have to put up with it all the time. That was pretty risky pass right there. Third interception of the first quarter. I mean,
I don't know. I'm not sure if Jahn is a little bit nervy and it's kind of affecting his decision making right now, because it's certainly a different guy to who we saw last week.
And look, we wouldn't hold that against him. Jahn came out and said he was nervous. He was nervous last week, to which I was shocked because he played so cool, calm, collected. The nerves, as you say, are showing up a little bit here. Now, he's got to be so careful. Look, he's favoring that cover 2 defense. If he doesn't put a deep blue, yeah, he just did it there. So he should have a deep blue taking away. Oh, no, okay, he's cover 3, actually. Interesting stuff here. He needs a turnover of his own. He might have one there. That's fantastic.
Did he get the feet in?
He did. That's massive.
Ow.
Now, corner routes are very exploitive, very glitchy. You can see there he made pre-snap adjustments, but he also had to click on and get that user pick. Big time play. That's a finals time play right there. And Mark Ingram up the guts. I think he's got to go ground and pound. Control the clock this quarter. I would love to see him just go on like a 4-minute drive right here and score.
He just needs to establish a bit of rhythm to the offense. It's kind of a bit disjointed right now. He'll make a gain and then all of a sudden throw a pick. So he just needs to find a bit of fluidity. What's working for him? Okay, let's stick with that. And just grind it out, whether that's a couple of runs or, sprinkling a pass every now and then. But he's got to get something moving and quickly.
Yep. Now, speaking of fluidity, what's the beverage of choice for today there, Paddy Pigskin?
I had one or too many after a game of golf yesterday, so I'm just drinking a little seltzer right now. But, I'm wearing a Drink Whiskey Pet Dogs t-shirt, so for the next game, the whiskey's going to be coming out. I learned my lesson last week, drinking whiskey at 8 a.m. over here.
This is not a stat line you want to see in your final. 0-5 with 3 picks. So to be clear, he would need to complete 4 passes before he's completed more passes to his own team than the opposition. Now, he's out there, he's playing like I would normally play. He's making really bad reads, little throw on the run that was inaccurate there. Again, the Madden gods can be really cruel. Look, he even gets... He's not getting a lot of luck here because Lamar Jackson has the X Factor dashing deadeye, which means he should be able to complete that throw on the run. But even on the punt coverage there, his team's just not showing up for him here today. Let's see what happens. Man defense.
It's a Nate Peterman box score right now. Just no completed passes on a shit six. If he turned the corner inside, he was gone there, Williams.
I'm so glad the Raiders got rid of Peterman in real life. Now, look, no huddle right here. Jonathan Hedley is hungry. Look at this. He's got another first down.
Now, that was multiple tight ends set.
You got to remember, guys, Jonathan Hedley gets the ball back to begin the second half. So any more points here, even a field goal may be manageable. Another touchdown here, though, and it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand.
And I wasn't expecting, I was expecting games to be so razor tight. Final, just because of the best 4 players we have in Ireland. I wasn't expecting any blowouts, and I'm not saying this is going to be, but it's hard to see if Jahn doesn't get any scores here and goes 17 down and is giving the ball away.
So
to see a comeback.
Like what is incredibly interesting here is that Jonathan's out there in the Raiders offensive playbook, which is known for the run game. And you've seen Jahn slam that dive. Like the dive is not there as he scrambles here for a first down with Mahomes.
He got it.
He got it. Very nice scramble. Great awareness. Now, so Jahn is shutting down the run, but Jonathan Hedley, it's chestnut checkers, and he's sinking his battleship out here because he's actually passing. He's come out passing out of the Raiders. And not a lot of people realize the Raiders have fantastic pass plays as well in this playbook.
Yeah, he's certainly keeping a balance all right, and it's keeping Jahn on his toes. That's what you want.
Look at this.
You got to keep the defense guessing.
9 rushes for 17 yards. That says great run D, except Jan's coming out and playing run D every down, which means the passing game is wide open. So if he keeps coming out, look, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of both the run defense stopping the run, but making it really aggressive, like sending 7, sending 8, so that if it is a pass, He's got about a split second to make a decision in the pocket, which forces turnovers, hopefully sacks, but trying to hold him to 3 right here. I think Jahn needs to score to stay in this game, so he needs to get this ball back and put together a drive.
Absolutely, yeah.
Middle of the field.
This could be big here if he could.
Look at the play up. Middle of the field is wide open. He took the flats. Williams in the flats. First and goal from the 9. This is really a masterclass.
This is a very. I wonder, was he watching Rory last week? The way Rory put together kind of those long, meticulous drives with the Chiefs. Maybe he's taking a leaf out of Rory's book from last week, because he seems to be doing the same here now, just marching down at will.
Yep. A lot of pre-snap adjustments here. Look, he's even manned up Tyreek Hill, but it's a run. Good run D. I think you got to start using these timeouts if you're Jahn. Oh, no huddle. Trying to catch him off guard here.
Smart. They're bracketing Hill. Never leave Hill one-on-one, and if you're not bumping him or anything, you're post.
Great run D yet again. Look,
right.
Good timeout. Great clock management here. No matter what, he's going to get the ball back with about 1:20 and a timeout. That's exactly what you want. Got to hold him to 3 here, I'm thinking, though. Touchdown here and the ball to begin the second half. It's a big deficit to overcome.
Yes. You got to be doing some New England Patriots shit against the Atlanta Falcons to overcome that deficit, I feel. And then maybe win in overtime too. We've already had 1 win in overtime last week, so who knows?
Right.
Go down to the wire if Jahn can find his feet in the second half.
It's a QB keep, and he's scrambling.
Down to the corner.
He doesn't get there. My God. He went out there with the option play. I honestly thought he was going to get murdered in the pocket there. Nearly got home. I tell you what, if it's anybody other than Mahomes. And now it looks like he's going.
Yeah.
He's going for it. This is huge. This is massive.
Here we go. Halsey,
Kelsey one-on-one.
see if he can punch it in.
I don't know.
That's got to be a jump ball.
It's inside zone.
Oh, he stopped him. Is he in?
Oh, this is
Wow.
massive.
But he was stuffed. Got the second effort there to get over the line.
That's
huge.
Absolutely massive right there. Wow, that's a gutsy play. Gutsy fourth down.
Absolutely gutsy. And I thought it was gonna backfire for a second there when he got the legs were stopped, but now he found a second effort to get out the line.
Madden gods are either with you or against you. They had him stood up and he got the animation where he falls into the end zone. I tell you what, he's not got a lot going his way here. He really doesn't, Jan. I feel for him, but he's still in it. Got to score, even if it's only 3. Got to get on the board right here, though. You really do.
It's interesting that we haven't seen Hollywood or Willie Snead yet, and they were so influential last week. Just as I say that,
yep.
Pretty sure that's Hollywood Brown catching the pass there. But yeah, like those guys were so heavily involved in the offense last week, and they fucking ran amok.
They were.
Haven't really seen them much today, but
looks like he went back to an slants. Not a big fan of not using the timeout here. Look at this. He literally just lost 30 seconds. Not a big fan of that. And then we got another bubble. He's gone to the outside. Boy can get out of bounds. Yeah, good call. Look, if he can snatch 3 here, that's awesome. Then he's right in this. Right in this.
He just needs something to kind of get the confidence up. Any sort of score which will tell him, okay, I can actually get close enough here to get some points on the board. I think will help him going into the second half. Settle down the nerves.
Agreed.
Get him in the zone and make a game of it.
Huge corner dot to Willie Snead. Now take a timeout. There you go. Now he's got his thinking cap on. That was an absolute dot. We saw him go to that play several times last week in the semifinals. Well, if he can score 7 here, we got a game. We got a real game. 3 keeps him in it mildly. Still a 2-possession game, and he's down a possession to begin the second half, so you could argue a 3-possession game. Time will be against him. I think he needs 7 here. Let's see what he can get. My God. American Football Island, Madden Championship Series, PS4, finals game you're watching right here between Jan and Jonathan. Big throw, triple coverage.
Another.
Oh,
Jesus.
I don't like that.
Late over the middle, bad things happen.
Mum spaghetti right there. Oh my God, sweaty palms. I don't like that throw.
Especially to Hollywood Brown wouldn't be the most physically imposing receiver either. So he's not a guy where he's gonna go up and muscle guys off the ball in that situation.
Now watch the little out fade here for Roberts. Roberts could really get open. He checks down, get out of bounds. Good man, good man. Knocking on field goal range here, knocking on the door. You know, 3rd and 6, what I'm looking for here if I'm him, I'm definitely looking for a first down and that timeout instantly, and then just 3 shots at the end zone. You know, you've got Justin Tucker. He can bang it over. Look at this outside release for Roberts again. Watch Roberts on the right-hand side because that's a press. If he's leaving that route on, that could get open. That could be, it's going to be interesting to see if he goes for it all here or just picks up the first down. Let's have a look.
Certainly thinking about it. He might be cooking up something big here.
He's got him. There it goes. Oh, and he gets out. That's a dot. That's a brilliant play. I tell you what, the nerves are gone now. He's playing like a pro. That's fantastic.
That was some Romo shit from you there, Trumpet Monkey, I have to say. You pulled out the crystal ball there and called that beautifully.
Well, I was just watching that break here. Oh, that's a risky pass. Oh, I can't watch it. I can't watch the post routes. He's got to stop it. He's killing us with these post routes.
Hospital passes.
Oh, my God.
That's what puts you in a hospital bed. Those ones over the middle.
Dots. That is huge.
All right, we have a game.
Oh,
Willie
that's a
Snead.
massive touchdown. Are you kidding? Is that what champions are made of right there? Champions. Let's go!
He needed it. He needed something.
8 plays,
Still time
75 yards, 1 minute and 8 seconds. Now watch. That is a clutch drive. That's absolutely clutch drive. Watch Hedo come out here though, and score a 1-play touch. Watch him try a beater here. He's gonna try a beater. He's absolutely gonna try a beater.
Probably. Oh. Getting the ball back, so fuck it, go for it. If he can get another one here, he's getting the ball back. I think that's game over. So you know it's worth a shot.
Now, if now he's going to be looking for Tyreek Hill on a release up the left here.
Hill was open there for a second.
Has he got him? Oh! Interesting. Okay, we got one last play. One last play. Man up 3 deep. He's playing it super safe, but if it's a power run, he can get this. This is where you switch to a power run. Yep, that's what you do. And then, oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah.
All right. Okay, we've got a game.
We do have a game.
17-7. We have a game now.
Hey guys, we're going to be right back. We're going to try everything to overcome the. I feel like the connection's a little bit better here. They're going to take the kick, take a timeout. The stream will end and be back within a minute, guys, as we just attempt to fix the lag issues, okay? We will be right back with the second half action in just a moment. Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, the players did not get the memo. They did not get the memo. Lo and behold, it looks like we missed an onside kick recovery. And then a jet touch pass touchdown in one play to Hollywood Brown. I don't even know how the turnover occurred. All I know is that we've now got a 3-point game as we've changed our servers, and already we're seeing an a better output here. Gary, and you and I sitting there going, hold up. What's going on? What touchdown? Jet touch pass.
I was just sitting there in pure shock.
Jet sweep.
I don't know if John's been listening, but I'm not sure if John was listening. He did say he needs to get Hollywood Brown, who was an absolute playmaker, more involved, and that's exactly what he did there. But yeah, I guess the nerves are getting to the guys when they didn't read the instructions every game, but it's all good.
Hey, it is what it is. They wanted to play. There's a ferocity in this run game now that we weren't seeing in the first half. A dive and now a stretch, and all of a sudden this Ravens defense, which was gobbling up the run, has just given up more rush yards in 2 plays than they did the whole first half. So Jahn's coming out there trying to stop that pass, and look, 2 champions going at it here as far as I'm concerned. Jonathan Hedley is playing such a smart game. Jahn with the jet sweep touch pass. That's where the quarterback catches it for a second, flips it to the wide receiver running across his face, and then he stick skill cribbed it all the way. Massive.
Love to see it. And now Holmes on the run here, and he's going to get gobbled up. All right, smart play. Get it out there.
So what do we got? A 3rd and 5 here.
Yeah, this such a change in momentum here in the last 2 minutes. Like the last minute and a half of the first half, it looked like there might be no way back for Dan, but now he's after getting himself right back into it. More play action from Mahomes here, scrambling.
Right, and he's throwing a risky one. That's a pick.
Oh, one on the sideline.
Another pick, another click on its clock this time. Very unknown players making big plays. This is like a classic Super Bowl right here. This is some David Tyree magic here. Look at this. Elevates number 36. Gets that pick. Now, didn't Primetime wear 36? No, 37 when he went back to the Ravens, right? For that one year. Oh, that was Primetime-esque right there, though. And all of a sudden, he found himself down 17-0. Gazza, Paddy Pigskin, he's coming back here. And he's dotting. I
figured he would come back once he got the nerves out of the way. Like, he's a fantastic Madden player, which we saw last week. Once he got into his groove in the game against Rory, he really shined. So I think he just needed to get those sloppy plays out of the way.
Yep,
the rust off, and now he's back in it.
Agreed. I mean, you come out. Here's the good thing. like having that Brett Favre-esque attitude. 3 first-quarter picks. Who cares? Next drive, score a touchdown. Like genuinely, you gotta wash it off. You know, that's what Andy always said, playing for the Dublin Rebels as well. You know, it's the next drive, right?
Sure, you got to have short-term memory. If you dwell too much on 1 or 2 sloppy passes, you're just going to be in that negative frame of mind. You're not going to do that. And so, yeah, clean slate this half.
Now, interesting on 2nd and 17 to go to a run play that gets you 3 yards. And all of a sudden now, Jonathan Hedley's coming out there with a bit of Belfast Knight attitude about him, getting these big defensive stops. Look for this deep in from Willie Sneed right here. Oh, no, he's audibled out of it. I was liking that deep. Yeah, no, he's going back to it. The deep in there for Sneed should come open. Right. Oh, he's gone the corner, though. Forget Monkey. He had 2 options there. I think, look, if I'm him, I just keep going straight back to that double in play. Because really, Hedo's having a hard time covering that. He is.
Jahn even said in the post-game chat last week that the corner route is his money play.
Yep.
When when he needs a play, that's the one he looks for. So it's no surprise that he keeps dialing it up and completing it.
And he's gone, looks like, to an inside
after
zone.
a couple of picks.
Oh, and here he comes. Ingram rumbling for
there
a first
we go, Ingram.
down.
Go.
12 muscle man yards right there. Look at this now. I think he's going to go straight back to it. Oh, he looks like he's man. He doesn't mind mixing it up, does he? Good Lord. Little play action. Oh, there we go. Boyle, there's our boy.
Oh, fat neck.
There's old fat neck. There's old Mr. Hurdle himself. I'll tell you what, the Xbox final coming up. I want to see some user hurdles in that one as well. Busty, if you're listening, mate. This is going to be massive right here. This has to be a run. You motion the tight end over. No, look at him, man. This is very unorthodox. I love it. You know, they're going deep into these playbooks right here. Deep into these playbooks.
Certainly are, yeah.
Another corner route. It's Willie Sneed.
There it is again.
Turning up the field.
That's the money play. He goes all the way.
Oh, my God.
And took half the defense there to take him down. Literally. Like 5 or 6 Chiefs all around him right there.
He goes no huddle. This is stick skill, guys. Willie Sneed doesn't have any X-Factor abilities. This is all the shtick. This is all the vision with the ball in hand. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'm going to bang the table for the stick skills for the European Madden players. We got the sticks. I'm telling you. Dot. Touchdown.
There's the middle touchdown. Willie's no, is it Ingram again? Didn't he score a post with Ingram last week?
This is massive. That's exactly the same play he scored on last week. Oh,
absolutely,
Jonathan
yeah.
Hedley.
He's getting Ingram involved in the pass game.
Hedo's got the head in the hands.
All right, we have it.
That's huge. You got to study the film. You got to study the film.
Seriously, what game we have now? It looked like it was going to be a blowout from the start, but
now shout out to a few
through
people in the
Dasini
chat.
fashion, we've got a.
I see a few guys in the chat there. Thank you, Polish, for monitoring that. Apologies, we're locked in on the final. I'm missing a lot of the chat. We didn't even have a halftime show. The lag is gone. We're looking gorgeous right now. 21 unanswered points for Jan. And I am telling you right now, this drive is basically for the game. If you give Jan back the ball and he's that hot, he's going to score 28 unanswered. So this is a crucial drive right here.
Hope we're not getting too much dogs abuse in the chat room, are we?
No, we're all good.
Because people know we can't see it, so we're probably getting all sorts of crap thrown our way.
Fantastic game we've got here. It's had everything. So, I mean, just the mentality of a champion to throw 3 first-quarter picks and come back and just dot up your opponent, mix up the plays as well. This is just absolutely huge. Great play there. Great. Look, you have to get points of some description on this drive. Going into the 4th quarter, it's probably going to eat up at least another 2 minutes, so it's crucial to get at least 3 here to keep you in touch in this game. That way, it is a one-possession game no matter what. So this is massive. Massive. And it's not like we've seen no defense. Good throwaway there. We've seen defense this game. We've seen picks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just think that the guys, like you said a minute or two ago, Trump of Monkey, that like the guys are going deep into the playbook, and it's hard to have an answer for everything on defense when these guys are mixing it up well with the formations and the audibles at the line and stuff. It's hard to stop it all.
Oh, he's gone.
Here's
he's
another
ripped
massive
it.
run. He's all the way. He got a great block. Got an absolute crushing block downhill there. I don't know if it was Pringle or Hardman maybe that just absolutely opened somebody up over the middle. Fantastic run there.
Now, on that play, he basically had stacked the defense, Jan, to blitz from the right side. The run went to the left side, which meant big gaps. Oh, hindsight's 2020, but my God, that's probably a tackle for a loss if he blitzes off the left there. Phenomenal drive. Oh, we've got a... Oh, he's still in. Oh, my God, what a kill.
Oh, hey. Wow, what a game, boys. What a game.
This final has everything. We've got dots. We've got user lurks. We've got grenades going off in the celebrations. We got crypt kick returns. We got long runs. This is massive. What a final. Are you kidding? Oh my God.
Unbelievable. That's what I go at 7 a.m. for, is shit like this. Toe tapping down the sideline, taking it all the way back to the house.
Are you kidding me? The kick return, the tippy toes on the sideline when you're nearly falling out.
Unreal.
To keep your man in, you manually have to stick that in. Jahn is showing insane, as we come out here in deuce close formation. Jahn is showing insane stick skill, but Williams is right back in there. The offense on both teams, it's really opening up now. We're not really seeing much defense now that guys have each other figured out, I think. There seems to be one big play after another right now. Yep. There's another one like... You get the ball into the hands of your playmakers, don't you? That's football 101. There's out of deuce close there.
Absolutely.
There's so many plays he can call. There really, really are. And I got to tell you, the lads are moving lightning fast here. The pre-snap adjustments. Look in the bottom right-hand corner. The pre-snap adjustments going on. This is pro level. This is basically the Madden championship of all of Ireland here, guys. For what it's worth, the whole population. These are good players. These are good Madden players.
What are we talking population-wise? Like 6 million or something like that? 6 million people?
In Ireland,
so,
I believe when I left Ireland 4 years ago, they had about 4.5 million. The Irish, we breed like rabbits, right? So probably about 8 million, I'm going to say at this stage. Not an official census.
We got, because it's the island of Ireland, because Jonathan's up at Belfast. So I guess if you combine it all, he gets face cased at the end.
That's true. You're combining.
So yeah, I reckon about 6 million on the total land mass, if you will, of the island of Ireland. These are the elites right here going at it.
Okay, Mahomes is now activated. Look at the on-fire cross beneath him right there. This is absolutely huge now. He's knocking on the door. That was a dot and a half. A touchdown here? Are we going to see a touchdown? Or is Jahn gonna lock up here and shut this down? Oh, he nearly threw a user
Wait
pick.
for that.
Oh, that was risky. Those are some big kahunas right there on Mahomes to throw that. Those are huge.
It's a hell of a catch from Kelsey too.
That's some
full extension.
Randy Marsh-sized balls on Mahomes right there. He's walking around with a wheelbarrow in front of him. This is massive. And he's gone to the run game to try and catch. Oh! Oh my God. Is he going for it? He's going for it. Why not?
All right, here we go.
Why not try and pin him down there? Oh, this is massive.
Absolutely, why not?
This is massive. This could determine the championship right here.
This is game ball right here.
PlayStation 4 Madden Championship touchdown.
Right, they go. Walked in.
American Football Island Madden Championship Series 2020 PlayStation 4 Finals, and we've got another lead change, our fourth lead change of the fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? 31-28.
It's just like last week, man. I don't know what it is. The Ravens and the Chiefs, when they go together, it's just like fireworks ensue. It's exactly what we got last week. Field goal was the difference last week, and
this is absolutely massive. Shout out to the 70 in the chat. I can't say too much to you. Oh my God, I'm sweating and I'm not even playing. Are you sweating over there, mate? It's crazy. We both have the same brick wall again. It's insane.
It's it's amazing how you can just paint the background in your house and all of a sudden you look the same. It's fantastic.
Oh, good. And all right, what do we got here? Looks like we'll get the motion pass right here. He's probably going to throw that. Yes, he is. And he's trying to get the block and the ISO.
He's got a block.
Ooh, it looks like Hollywood Brown made a business decision not to block there. He's getting chewed out by the coach on the sideline for that. Look at him, whiffed on it.
Totally whiffed, absolute whiff.
All right, now he's got a first down immediately. I love it. That's like a momentum play right there. Oh, watch Roberts and watch risky, very risky, very risky there.
Sniffing around.
If he waits one more second, he might have it. But I'm telling you, the left was open. The left was open. He's just got to make a cool read right here. You know, again, don't abandon your instincts as well, because that's what got him back in this game. But second attempt, plenty of time. We've got all their timeouts. The clock man. He's been murdered.
Oh, huge.
Jones
again.
Chris Jones, who revealed quite
a bit like
about
he was looking
at the combine.
He was looking for Sneed on the corner out again there, and just pressure just got to him. He couldn't step into it. But this is a big moment here. Jahn has to cook up something sexy on this one.
3rd and 7. I'm
going to keep this drive going.
If I'm him, I'm going for it on 4th down. He's got it. Yeah, I'm going for this no matter what now, definitely. But I'm going for it on 4th down no matter what, because you've got your 3 timeouts. You're trying to hold them to 3 here. Even if you get the turnover on downs, hold them to 3. You come back, 7 still wins it for you. Big play right here.
What a game.
Big play. Another clutch 4th down.
Out to the lads for giving us a game that's going all the way down to the wire here again. Just fantastic stuff from both of them. He's got it. He got all the way. Hollywood Brown again.
What a touchdown!
He's gone.
And look, he's showboating. Be careful.
Love it. All the way into the corner.
The dive.
Jesus, I thought he was going to be short there for a second or drop the ball.
These are some King Kong-sized balls on these 2 Irish Madden players right here. Oh my God. 2 4th down touchdowns in a row. One from the 3, another from the 44. Oh my God.
Unbelievable game.
I'm going to need an oxygen mask after this one, Gary. This is massive, mate.
It is. It's fantastic that the lads are taking all the way down to the wire. It's going to be interesting to see if Jonathan can come in clutch when it really matters, when the pressure is on and it's for all the marbles. What can he pull out of the hat here and get himself a championship
right
at the deck?
And 3 points ain't going to do it. You need the 7. Now, what do you think of that drive right there, chat? That was absolutely the stick skill from Jahn. Look, Mahomes is still activated, which means he has bazooka. He's got another 15 yards on his total throwing power distance, Mahomes. He can now throw it 80 yards. Let that sink in for a second. He can literally reach the end zone from where he is right now with 10 yards. He can throw it into the front row. Play action right here. Rolling out. Is he going to go for it? Oh, he's gone short. Oh, that's risky. Oh, that's risky.
That could have been game over right there.
I thought
huge
he had that
risk
open.
to take again, Kelsey.
Honestly, I thought he had the corner about 3 seconds before that, before the rollout. Here we go. Big 3rd down here. It's 4th down. It's 4th down territory anyway. No matter what, obviously the game is on the line. 54 seconds. Okay, Jahn didn't like what he saw there, so he's called a timeout. Now, once again, Jonathan Hedley has all these timeouts, so he can go for it on 4th down, turn it over on downs, use all his timeouts, hold Jahn to 3, and he'd still have a chance to come back and tie it with about 45 seconds or so. No timeouts though. Big plays. I don't like this one-on-one ISO out on the left here, Tyreek Hill. He's got a man.
And he's beat him off the snap.
Oh, he's going over the middle. That's a great read. To Sherman over the middle.
To the fullback.
Timeout. This is now a masterful read. So you saw Tyreek Hill beat the press, but Jahn is over there using against that, which left the middle of the field wide open. The corner was kind of mildly open. That was a great check down though. And look, he's right back in this now. Interesting call.
Yeah, we were only
Interesting call. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking the. Got to use a timeout here. You got to use a timeout. He's already lost a lot of time here. Yeah, the runoff is killing you there. I don't like that one bit. You got to take that timeout because now you're really up the known creek.
He's got to take a shot here.
Oh, he's got the corner.
It's open, and he's got it.
Oh, this is huge. This is huge.
Money play.
Oh,
that was great patience there. You waited and waited and waited. Just waited for it to develop and just hit it money. Yeah, real good play there.
This is absolutely, Chad is loving this. Now you got 18 seconds, you got 4 downs and 2 timeouts. Do you run it once to try and catch Jahn off guard here? If I'm him, I might just run it once. Maybe on second down. There it is, it's up the guts, he's trying it. Timeout right away here, you gotta get that. Oh, Jesus, this is so tight. Oh, it's tight. It's tighter than a duck's ass, mate. It's tight. Oh, Jesus.
It's a fantastic finish to a game.
A lot of anatomy in this one. Oh, we've got, you know.
As a man of biology, Trumpet Monkey, I appreciate all the anatomy you want to throw at us here.
I appreciate.
So keep it coming.
I appreciate that appreciation. He's rolling out. Has he got him? He's going back.
He's got to throw away. He's got to throw away.
Touchdown! Are you kidding?
He's got it. Williams at the pylon. Thought he was throwing it away.
I'm done. I thought it was picked.
Ow.
Oh my God, that is huge. Huge final drive.
All right, John's got to do something here with 8 seconds on the clock. Does he just take a knee on the returner? Does he just take a knee here, or what's he going to do?
You use the force. You trust your instincts. You look at the field. You'd make a decision based on what you see. It's going to the fullback. You probably have a little rumble. See what you can get here. You've got one play.
And that's it.
This has to be man up 3D.
What a final. What a final.
This is absolutely clutch here. You're basically hoping. Look, he's got the deep post route from Brown. That's who he's looking for here. He's probably going to post a little comeback route on the outside on the right. He's looking for Brown deep into the right of the field. This is going to be very difficult. Very difficult. It's doable. This is it. This is for the whole Champo right here. He might have it. He's got to wind up and throw it.
Got to sling it.
Oh, the clutch play by Honey Badger.
All right, that's it.
Oh,
Honey Badger don't give a shit.
Are you kidding me? He nearly had it too. Good Lord.
That's fantastic.
Jonathan Hedley is your AFI Madden Championship Series 2020 PlayStation 4 champion. Are you kidding me, Gary? This is massive, mate.
Unbelievable game.
Oh my God.
Just absolutely another highly entertaining game with those two teams, just like last week. Phenomenal stuff from the lads.
Incredible.
And a hell of a comeback from Jahn to make a game of it as well.
Incredible.
He could have easily just thrown in the tail at halftime.
Look at the stats on Lamar Jackson there. Lamar actually comes out with 3 picks in the first quarter and ends up throwing 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. The heart of a champion. Polish is going to be dragging both players into our chat. We're going to start with the runner-up, Jahn Dasini. There he is on screen for you. My word, Gary. I'm going to need a water refill here, mate. This is sweaty business commentating. I can't imagine what playing looks like.
Guys, we're just waiting on the lads to just jump into the chat here, but my God, what a game.
Polish.
Unbelievable.
That was phenomenal. If I'm
my
not
nerves
mistaken,
are gone and I'm just watching. My nerves are gone. My hands are shaking like.
If I'm not mistaken, did we have 7 lead changes in the fourth quarter? I think I was trying to count. I lost count.
Yeah.
7?
Something like that. Insane. I lost count as well. Like at one stage, I couldn't even watch. I nearly got up and walked out the room. I was like, I can't deal with this. The stress.
Oh my God, so many massive plays. We want the lads to get in here so we can talk to them.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on them jumping in.
Let's have a look at what chat is saying right there. All right, Superstar Robo says Jonathan Hedley deserved the win. We got Big Shawnee saying that might be the best game he's ever seen. Che saying same. Superstar saying agreed. Literally the greatest games I've ever seen. And then Biggie Duval is loving the reads right there. I mean, that for me is what Madden competitive should look like. It shouldn't. Full shout out to the competitive players in the States. But, you know, it shouldn't look like a punter at quarterback. It should look like that. It should look like regs. It should look like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, football. I love it. What do you got, Polish?
Right, just bringing the boys in right now, lads. Here we go. So we've got Jan in the room with us now, and then Jonathan's here. So Trumpet Monkey, Paddy Pigskin, take it away, boys.
Fellas, congratulations on an absolutely insane and memorable final. We got people in chat saying it's the greatest Madden game they've ever seen. We're going to start with Jan as the runner-up, mate. You're on screen in your beautiful Wolfhounds uni. Commiserations, mate. An amazing comeback, though. How do you feel?
A bit disappointed, to be honest. I really thought I had him on the last play, but nah, he just fit the pass in there. But nah, fair play to Jonathan. He deserved it. And
mate, you threw 3 first quarter picks, and you came back then and scored, if I'm not mistaken, 21 unanswered points to take the lead. We were at that stage saying the heart of a champion, the nerves. It looks like you had the nerves in the first quarter, and then you absolutely washed those away with a clutch drive at the end of the first half. What were you thinking at that stage? The end of the first half was 17-7. What were you feeling?
Well, I knew that I was going to get the ball out of half, so I knew that if I put up points on the last drive of the half, that I'd be okay. And especially as well, kind of like once you figure out what works and once you can get points on the board, they can kind of start piling up then.
Now, Paddy, that was my mistake. I said that Jonathan Hedley was going to be receiving ball at second half, so apologies. And we were even restarting the stream to deal with some lag issues there. As you got a jet sweep touch pass touchdown, the stick skills there to Hollywood Brown were absolutely phenomenal. Paddy, what do you got for our runner-up?
Yeah, commiserations, John. I feel like Joe Rogan here when he steps into the octagon after a fighter just got knocked out. You don't want to be chatting to a guy who's been involved in an absolute slobber knocker, but that's exactly what it was. And you could definitely see a little bit of nerves on your side in the first half. You once again found your feet and opened up the playbook in the second half. We were only saying at halftime it might be smart for you to get some of your playmakers involved that you were leaning heavily on last week, which was Willie Sneed and Hollywood Brown. Is that something you thought about at halftime? It's like, look, these guys did a lot for me last week. Maybe I should start targeting them more and let them do their thing.
Yeah, to be honest, that's pretty much exactly what it was. At the start of the game, I kind of came out the exact same as I did last week and was not moving the ball at all. So I just thought I got to get back to what worked. And yeah, it did work again. So.
Mate, the stick skills.
Commiserations again for giving us a great game.
Yeah, mate. The stick skills as well. It really was an entertaining game. The genuine comments in chat saying how epic the game was in general. The stick skills you showed, I appreciate that. I appreciate the Willie Sneed moves that you got, and then especially the kick return that you took to the crib where your dude was leaning out of bounds. I know how hard that is to counter. And, mate, that was absolutely phenomenal, not to mention the jet sweep touch pass as well. Look, we're going to see you in the next tournament, no doubt. We're going to see you continue to represent Ireland at an international level in American football as well. Heart of a bloody champion, mate. Even if you do play for those dirty Admirals, right? Look, maybe if you actually you move to Dublin at some stage, the Rebels are waiting for you. I'm kidding, but mate, congratulations again, and have look, hold your head high because that was absolutely phenomenal. We're going to move over to our champ now, Jonathan Hedley. You look a lot like Earl Thomas III. If I could just begin by saying that. We have a picture of ET3 on screen there with his white Irish bodyguard. You look a lot like ET3, and you play like ET3. Fearless, my friend. How are we feeling after that big win?
Guys, I think we're having some technical difficulties here.
He's dropped out.
Yeah, hold on.
He's back.
Jonathan, are you there? Can you hear us, Jonathan?
Hello, hello.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. I'm not going to make the Earl Thomas III joke again, but welcome, mate. You played a brilliant final. How you feeling?
Very good, to be honest. I was feeling like I was going to do it on the Falcons, but got there in the end.
The game went backwards and forwards. When you're up 17-0 in the second and Lamar's throwing 3 picks, how are you feeling?
I was feeling good. I think I got a bit too confident once Jahn threw his first touchdown. You know, he really showed his promise and came back. Really had me scared. But fair play to him. Congratulations.
It was, so in chat we had a lot of people saying the greatest game of Madden they've ever seen. You have us sweating here and we're the commentators, absolutely killing us. There were a couple of 4th down touchdowns that you scored, which were absolutely insane. But that final drive where I was screaming, take your time out, too much time is going off the clock, but it looked like you knew what you were doing. You had a play in your back pocket that you were going to go to. You wanted to leave as little time as possible for Jahn coming back to score. Tell me it was all part of the plan.
So, I have a go-to play, which is the take doubles, but he seemed to have that stopped, so I couldn't use it, and it really had me scared. So I had to go to the good trust Trey White flex, and I just had to trust Kelsey, trust Damian Williams, to trust being the Super Bowl MVP, and just threw the ball and hope for the best with Mahomes.
Absolutely. And now you haven't been in an interview, so we're telling everybody you're from Belfast in the mighty north, okay? You play cornerback for the Belfast Knights for 2 years. Your favorite football memory, watching the old Knights win the Shamrock Bowl, and like myself, and actually like Jahn, all 3 of us are Seahawks fans. Your favorite memory of the NFL, watching them win Super Bowl 48. You are now your own champion. As far as I'm concerned, okay, this is the Madden Championship of Ireland. You're not going to find any better players across the entire island, which I love, and that was something Gary was talking about. It's the entirety of the island. Gary, you got any questions for our PlayStation 4 champion?
First of all, congratulations, Jonathan. I think I'm going to get evicted from this house from all the neighbours complaining about the fucking screaming that's coming from the kitchen. So, if I'm living in a cardboard box, you're the man to blame, but it was all for a great cause because that was an absolutely fantastic game. Quick question from a strategical point. Because you're a bit of an unknown quantity, we obviously didn't get to see it in the semis, so we weren't really sure what style of play you were going to come out with. Were you watching and against Ferrari in that semi-final last week and kind of taking down a few notes about what parts of Jahn's defense you can exploit and how you can pile up a few plays when you needed it in the final? Because it looks like you guys kind of figured each other out and started to sling it around in the second half. So did you kind of have a game plan coming in based off what you saw in the second half last week of Rory and Jahn's semi-final?
Yeah, no, I saw Jahn certainly like the nickel 2-3-16 package, and I know that's very not good against the run. And myself, I can't really stop the run, and it's so meta this year in Madden, so I just had to try my best. Obviously, Damian Williams had 143 yards, so I just tried to abuse that as much as possible. I saw the semi-final last Sunday, and then as soon as I went on YouTube, every single day, I had writing down notes, looking at the Cardinals playbook, what was his favorite, and just tried to pick out. And I knew he loved his out routes.
Mate, the film study pays off. That was absolutely epic. Sorry, go ahead, Gary.
No, I love that. As a very analytical person myself, I really respect the fact that you're working at it all week. Taking notes and honing in a game plan. So congrats again, man. It paid off in the end for you. Well done. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a few beers. Crack open a few cold ones.
Absolutely. And look, I just want to say congratulations once again. You are the AFI, the American Football Island Madden 20 Championship Series PlayStation 4 champion. That is no small feat. You're basically the champion of Ireland. Congrats, mate. That was such an epic, monumental game. And look, we hope to see you back in the next one, right?
I'll certainly give it a go.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'll try and retain the championship.
Yes, you got to defend the belt. Any final words you want to say before we kick off with the Xbox final?
Belfast Knights, best team in Belfast. I'd also like to give a shout out to my brother Michael, my biggest supporter, and also head coach Defani and Simon Defani, my DC Gareth Miller, always supported me throughout this whole tournament. And I just want to say thanks to everyone who believed in me. And let's go, Knights.
Let's go, mate. Congratulations again. And look, enjoy your summer. We'll see you at the next tournament, right?
Correct. I'll definitely be there to retain it.
Trevor Monkey follow.
All right.
Go Hawks.
And Jonathan.
We'll see you soon, mate. Have a good one.
You two, all the best.